Shalom, mutable signs. I hope that you are doing wonderful. Thanks for joining for your next set of readings. This is going to run from the 13th, 14th, and 15th. And somebody did get a victory somewhere. Anyway, if you are returning, welcome back. Those of you who are new, my channel is just really intense, all right? You'll just learn me as we go. The scripture is actually found in the tarot, so it's honored here. I love Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. People call him the universe. He's got many names about him. But anyway, he is my Yeshua. In Hebrew, that is salvation. And he prophesies mightily through Yeshua on this channel. And I love his son. I kiss his son. I'm not ashamed of Jehovah or Yeshua. They are one. And so, anyway, if you stay, you stay. It really doesn't make me know. Never mind. Jehovah is building this tower. He owns it. He adds. He takes away from it. I just get out of the way and let him do what he wants. And so, welcome if you do decide to stay here and grow and all of that. So let's see what's going on with mutable energy for Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, and Sagittarius. Please, Jehovah, what's going on from the 13th, 14th, and 15th with them? I just ask that your presence would just come and just fill this reading with wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Spirit of truth, come forth. I thank you for your Holy Spirit. Jehovah, rebuke and bind and block every foul witchcraft, warlock spirit, every talking to the dead, nastiness, malice, greed, lying energy. Jehovah, rebuke you straight to the pit. Show me energies for mutable signs. So we just pull in cards for these readings. So just put the pieces where they go. For some people, this will be past. For some people, obviously, we're looking into the future as well, because he always likes to tell us something before it happens. So anyway, we have this little rebellion person coming out here, which would be a person card. We had a bunch of people actually showing up in the fixed sign reading. So the sun's there right now, so I always direct people to go watch where the sun's at so you can get more of your story. This card also did show up. Somebody's just, they can't get over something. Somebody's in rebellion, and all they can do is, I'm just going to sit here and pout because I'm crazy, or I can't figure something out, or I'm sad. If you're sad, you're sad. If you're angry, be angry and sin not. But some people have been sitting here forever and a day, and Jehovah's come out recently and says, time to get over it now. Okay, way back in the day, and a long time ago. It's crazy at this time. And you know, if you ain't going to let something go, Jehovah's going to come and take care of you, I guess. So somebody just sitting here contemplating, always got to rise up and do something. You could be dealing with somebody who's in the military. Maybe something, you know, happened in the military, and the psychology of their mind just, I don't know, got locked into some situation. For some people, that might be the case. Somebody needed some medicine, and there was a doctor there in the cardinal reading. Show me more for mutable signs. So the tower, and we did have the tower in this other little deck that I'm going to use is the misfortune card. So you know, something happened on a trip, then it happened on a trip, but there is a victory somewhere. It's a suffered probably victory within a matter, because there's been a disaster here within something that's taken place. There's sexual things here that's known about and that has been seen as well. Something's very prominent here that's known, that's just totally just, it's just knocked something down. I mean, especially if that's pride and ego, and for some people it is, because it's a prideful freaking person here. This is a war implement, and this is, whatever this has been, it's known that it has really affected a large scope of an area. The letter Z and the A, and this is somebody trying to get their balance, and actually the rune came out which represented balance. It was the Laguz that came out. Okay, somebody they can't get out of something, and it's known that somebody just can't stop. Okay, the X was there in the cardinal reading, and the word came out, it's time for the X to move on now and stop their freaking strife. So somebody's got an X that are just, my God, and they're stiff-necked, and they just like to start crap, and they're known apparently by a lot of people because it's affected a lot of people and all that. So, but this is a victory rune, or excuse me, a victory card. Sometimes I call the runes a card, and I catch it after I'm watching a video. So this person, if this is something around a baby, then there is a baby here for some people. Love situations that took off, I guess, in the past. It was a disaster. Somebody went out into eternity. Then that's showing that it may be on a, you know, we had a small car and a cab also come out in those two other readings. So something about a vehicle is involved in something, and something closed out, and you know, if they died, then I send you love and light. We know some people have gotten up and tried to take revenge on some stupidness and went crazy in the deal. They just did with whatever's taking place just on a trip itself. Because somebody got pregnant also in a matter on a trip because the baby energy was there, like I said. So something has been very much emotional, and something about older people is here. This is the shin. Somebody's teeth could also be prevalent within a matter as well, since this is a pictograph of a tooth, or somebody's leg could be there. In our English word of our English language of the word shin, I'm having a hard time speaking to you all. But somebody's seen something. Okay, maybe could be your family tree, but this is also a travel card. There's a lot of money here, and this goes back to fortune. There was devil for your trouble type of energy that was coming out. So if this is a father figure or a boss, and something happened around that, somebody got pregnant there and it caused a destruction, and somebody died out of the ordeal, and then somebody took vengeance and sat here and just all they can do is think about that, and no matter what anybody tries to do, can't get them out of that, even if I can give you some sweets there. And actually the word sweets came out in the fixed sign reading. So we got pies and cakes, and nothing can make this person smile. Their whole world has just been turned upside down within a matter. Unless you find the Holy One, you'll never be able to find peace, I guess. Show me the Four of Cups. The Emperor was there in that other reading, okay? Well, and the Devil was there as well. There was a victory, okay? Obviously, if you're in the upright, you will get a victory. Somebody wants to also grow old with somebody. We have the upper and the lower version of the Emperor, but we also have the other man here as well. This could be somebody who's in the public eye, or a spiritual person could be here. But there's some type of security and organization and word was there as well, and the Emperor represents just that as well. Something about somebody's dad and boss and a manager type of energy is here, because this also go to bosses as well. Somebody's door and somebody's key is here. Somebody's also been going in and out of their door, pouting, okay, because that's what the dalet represents in the Hebrew, okay, because of sexual matters. Somebody's been trying to protect something about a baby, but I bet it's already known, and I bet it's known who it was with as well, okay, and I bet a lot of people know at this point. Show me the Tower. Give me just a second, please. Everything hidden shall come to the light. And somebody died over that information for some of you all. Like I said, somebody got up and took vengeance, and there's been war, and there's been a bloody war. Okay? Somebody knows the truth about that, because that breaks down to the truth. Okay? Somebody's ex did something. Okay, there is a pregnancy here, or two pregnancies for some people, and somebody also buried something very physical in the ground, contract, or 3 children are showing it. This is actually the Ace of Pentacles, but it's just showing pentacles down here. So whatever that means for you. Somebody killed for some stuff. Somebody has an eyewitness and knows somebody was stabbed in the back, energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and somebody was in the upright in that ordeal. This is about integrity here. Even though the devil was there, obviously the devil's being shown here within this stupidness. Somebody slandered somebody as well in a very big way. It's known about it. Show me the Chariot, please, Jehovah. Show me the Chariot, please. Thank you. The Empress. Well, there you go. There's a match here. There is a match here. So again, we got a new contract. We got a date coming up as well for some of you all. And this word goes back to military energy in the Hebrew. It means a slicing. This is the cutting implement as well. And Jehovah stated recently to get ready, we was going to go to war. And he's been saying World War III. And the world is ending like we know it. This is an all-consuming fire as well. He's been bringing out nuclear things and stuff like that. People better get their house in order in a very big way. The Gimel is here. This is rich and generous energy, especially with this right here. This is a lot of money, and again, we had a lot of fortune, double for your trouble kind of stuff here. There's a paradigm shift on somebody. Somebody can go jail in prison for what they've done, and Jehovah's been saying so, and somebody's been trying to get out of that ordeal, and it ain't gonna happen. You're gonna pay for what you did. Okay, so a cab driver is here. I mean, look, people, you couldn't make it up. I got a whole bunch of cards here that I just let the great one pick through my hands, and we do have something about a vehicle that keeps coming out. Okay, so you just pick it. A postal worker is also involved, so we know that there's been postal violations. That is a federal offense, people. How dare you? A toolbox is here, and something about something in the woods. I want to say a different wording about out in the country or something like that also came out in another card. An authority figure is here, and somebody's saying return to me. Somebody wants somebody to return to them, and somebody went out into eternity. I send you love and light. But we've got a match here, so something's happened between a situation. Something got separated, caused a big war. Somebody's wanting somebody to return, but that we had an ex that needed to move on. Okay, and somebody got in the way of a connection, and they couldn't get to the person, and something's happened within that. Then that's what happened. Or the ex keeps just return to me type of energy. But if somebody doesn't want that, you cannot make somebody love you. Okay, also children have went out into eternity, and we see them right here, and people have been crying over their children and wanting them to return. But you know, I want to be real sensitive here. Obviously, they've gone out into eternity. I don't know how long that's been for you, but I don't know how you're going to bring them back. Jehovah needs to wipe your tears away at this point, because somebody just sitting here pouting over something that you're never going to be able to change the past. We have a male practice suit also going on within a situation, and I send you love and light. We have a barber here, or somebody who cuts hair, or somebody wears something around their head, or somebody who shaves their head. Okay, so if you're dealing with somebody, this person kind of looks bald up here as well. We have friendship and hospitality, and somebody enjoying their company. Well, we have a couple here that is a match, a perfect match is out here. Jehovah's going to trample on the enemy today, and they're going to be ashamed. They're going to be embarrassed as well. Actually, we had humiliation coming out in the rooms. Well, thank you, Jehovah. We got people just starting crap for no reason, and we had somebody that just does that just because they can't let go of something. If it's just a compulsory tie, and somebody's gotten moved on, and I don't know. Some people are just crazy. The curse of Jehovah is in the house of the wicked, but he blesses the habitation of the just. Surely he scorns the scorners, but gives grace to the lowly. We have a lawyer here. Well, we do. That word also came out as well. And it's time to let go of the old self and to be born again. So if you can hear today and call out upon Jehovah, it's time to be born again so he can wipe your tears away. To let go of the past. Become new. Because something's just crazy at this point. Like I said, we've seen the hangman there. So we do have the Zerah, and this represents the harvest, and the Zion is here in the Hebrew that also represents the harvest. This rune represents a marriage arranged for a mutual interest. So somebody has had a mutual interest. For some of you all, that's been your ex, or that's you. And if somebody doesn't want you, you need to release it. But you can do what you want. This is why this crap happens. There's a disaster here. Okay, but I'm just saying, Jehovah is putting some people together that he wants together, and somebody's just sitting there crazy over the ordeal, I guess, and people have died over it. This also is a recovery rune and healing. And it's some type of a result, and some type of a benefit is here. And like I said, there's double for somebody's trouble within a matter. Okay, if these are your grandparents, or your grandparent, your grandchildren, or your children died because some stupid crazy situation that came out of something, then I guess something like that's happened. Because Jehovah's sitting out here saying that some type of enemy is out here that's his enemy, and he's going to trample on somebody. So they're going to reap what they sow. He sent it straight from the heavens because it keeps saying so. Show me next 24 hours for mutable signs from the time that they are viewing this in the time frame that we are looking at. Thank you. So the room is here. Yes, and some people have been in their room in prison because some kook has been around, and somebody also is going to go to prison for some things that they've done. Because those who led in captivity, we're going to go into captivity because Jehovah says so. So we do have a male postal worker, and it's here, coming out here. So something's known about that information. Okay. We have somebody who has been crying and crying and we see it right here. And again, I send you love and light. Whatever's taking place. Some people have dealt with a gangbang energy as well, and I know that because in the cardinal sign reading, the death card was there. We have the chariot here, and all these readings do go together in a lot of ways and confirm things, and some people have gone through some things and know information. It's time for something to close out. We have something sexual here within that. Okay, somebody also got raped by same sex as well. Okay, and it was a disaster, and they got pierced really hard, and Jehovah is going to get up and take vengeance on somebody who's done some nasty like that within a situation. Okay, so anyway, your tears are going to be wiped away, like I said. Okay, so there is a love interest here. The lover is here, and again, this will go back to military, or a band of men is here, and we've got the military here as well. So anyway, this is what come out, people, for your reading. Until next time, shalom.